Hey, what's going on, everybody? Derek here from In the Flow of Prosperity. And do you see what I'm doing right now? Yes, I am. I'm taking a bath. It's something that's very relaxing for me. It's something I really enjoy doing from time to time. I took a shower this morning to get clean, but I'm in here taking a bath right now. Now, I'm not going to show you nothing, obviously that's inappropriate, but I wanted to put you in the zone. I got a candle going. This is something that I want to communicate to people in a way that puts them in the place to feel exactly what I'm talking about, because that's what this channel is all about. Right now, I'm feeling good. Right now, see, while I'm relaxing, I'm also creating a passive income for myself. And that's not what it's all about. While I'm also doing relaxing, I'm relaxing while I'm adding value to people. Even more important than just relaxing or adding value to people or creating a passive income, what else am I doing right now? Do you see how I feel? Can you feel how I feel? The room's been set up. I do this from time to time. I've got other things that I do, like I'll do yoga from time to time to get myself in a relaxed and feeling good mood. I meditate. I do these processes, and I'd love to tell you the book. It's called Ask and It Is Given. I do processes out of Ask and It Is Given. It has a whole list of from depression up to like knowledge, joy, excitement, exuberance. I don't know if those are the exact words, but there's 22 different what they call emotional set points on a list. And you go to the list and you look at the list and you see which word sticks out to you, like how you feel. Like there's overwhelmment on there, anxiety, pessimism, hopefulness, faith, and you take that, and there's 20. Then on top of those 22 emotional set points, in the back of this book, there is 22 processes that are, they say in the book, proven, and I would actually vouch for it because I've done a lot of the processes already and I feel good every single time. And what I'm getting at, this feeling good, this high vibration thing, this emotional set point, I'm bringing up that all three of those things correlate in the exact same way. When your emotional set point is high, you have a high vibration. When you have a high vibration, you feel good. There's going to be days where you're so down in the dumps that momentum that has been created is going to take you to a place where you will have no interest in these sort of things, and that's okay. You'll have no interest in doing meditation. And you have the answers inside of you. I brought up and set this mood to let you know that everything is the way it is. A lot of people say another thing. They say everything will be okay. I like to say everything can be okay. And there's a reason why I say that is you can literally decide how you're going to feel. And taking these things that I'm talking about, like getting in the bathtub, if that's something that works for you, yoga. I love that one because it engages the mind, the body, and then it uplifts you in a spiritual manner. If you're spiritual, I say it the way that I say it. It makes you feel good. Reading a book does it for me sometimes. Sitting and just writing lists, or I like this one a lot, writing the story of that life that I imagine for myself when I'm feeling ambitious or feeling like I want to trust more in the things that I'm doing to get ahead financially, lifestyle-wise, and in my love life. Those stories really, writing my story of what I do really puts me in a great place. Like I'll just tell you a short version of one of the stories I wrote recently. I woke up in my house, and I was already in my mansion. My maid that I pay $100,000 a year, I got specific there for a reason, that loves to see me every day and is one of my best friends. She came in and asked me what I'd like for breakfast. I got up. Breakfast was already served for me. It smelled wonderful when I walked down in the hallway. I went in there, had a little bit of a chat with her, the morning saying hellos and stuff like that. I let her know about new opportunities that are pretty much coming, and I was going to give her more money, and that would mean that there'd be more money toward the investments and the investments that I also have for her, so that she can build financial wealth and choose what she would like to do next. And then I just started off for my day. I got in my Lamborghini, and I decided I just wanted to go for a drive down the coast. And as I'm driving in my Lamborghini on I think it's called Route 1 in California, I could hear the waves crashing, and I was just loving it. I could smell the salt coming off the sea, and see the wildlife flying around and stuff like that. Like, I envision this in my mind while I write the story, and I envision it now easier after I've written the story. After I wrote the story and thought up the story and wrote it down on paper, now anytime that I want in my mental log, I can go back to that feeling with the little guardrail on the side of the thing as I go around a corner on like a mountain area, like where there's almost a mountain or whatever, and I'm coming around the edge of the water, and then all of a sudden something told me at an exit that I need to pull off here. My inner being told me I needed to pull off here. So I pulled off there, and I mean, it was a wonderful experience driving in that Lamborghini, and something just told me to take off my shoes and leave my car there and go for a walk down the beach. So that's what I did. I took off my Jordans and took off my Gucci belt and the clothes that I was wearing, and switched really quick into something, more appropriate for the beach, like swim trunks and stuff like that, and just a t-shirt. And I started heading down along my way. And it's funny, in the story I started to think about the perfect woman that I've envisioned, and I started telling in the story how I've felt her more as I've thought about it and thought about the person or the thing, the type of relationship I wanted and the type of person this person would be. I talked about that in my story, and I said I'd felt her plenty of times. And as the story goes on, I saw somebody down the beach, and I got almost distracted. I forgot about the person down the beach as I was thinking about her, and for some reason the emotion was more intense in this story. It was more intense than before. I looked out across the ocean, where with the sun setting now at this point. This was a whole day, and a seagull flew in my field of vision, and I came back into the thought about the love of my life, pretty much, or the love of my life, and I felt it more intense than ever. You know what I mean? And at that moment, this is kind of the moral of the law of attraction story with this whole story. It's all been beautiful for me so far. However, if you're liking this, go ahead and hit the like button. That helps me out a bunch, getting out there and getting more people to be able to learn these universal laws and principles for success and wealth principles. But back to the story real quick, because that's the important part that I want to give to you before this is over with. In that feeling, the part of the emotion being so intense settled into a thankfulness for getting to experience this feeling ahead of time, in a faithful, trusting manner, that these things that I've already manifested have come to me. This relationship and this beautiful being that I've desired in my life, knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's here, and my point of attraction switched to that sunset again, and watching those waves crash, and all of a sudden I got tapped on my shoulder by that person that was walking down the beach. And when I turned around, she asked me something, and I just knew right then and there in that moment. Almost like a surprise and a knowing in the same hand turn of events. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for all the detail. And there's a reason for me giving you all the detail right now. I know some people might be like, whoa, 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 this story is just going on and on. Yeah, well, that's kind of like life, isn't it? Isn't it? So I wanted to bring this to the plate, though. See, now all those things that I just talked about, that one actually does both of these things, though. And all those things that I just talked about, the relaxation methods, the different things. Oh, affirmations, by the way, is another thing that I do to get myself in the mode. And all those things, though, they put you into a relaxing state. And we live in a society where not only we were programmed to be required to deal with the fact of whether other people approve of our behavior, but that was put above loving yourself. So, not for everybody, but for a lot of different people, when you you make the choice to get away from that lifestyle right now where you've got people that are not fitting into your vision, and you feel like you're trying your best because you are, they are too. They are too. But we're all caught in that game together when we participate in it. It is great for you to do those things, to love yourself. People will call you selfish when you do it. They will, because they're involved in that game. And you were just involved in it too, so be a little forgiving to them. This is going to help make you move toward the life of your desire in an unresisting manner. See, by feeling good, you move toward that life. And that's why I bring up the feeling good thing a lot for you. You feel relaxed and you raise your vibration. You change your emotional set point and you go to a place of feeling good, right? When you do these certain relaxation techniques, when you sit and you meditate and you focus on your breathing and try not, when a thought comes in, you allow the thought to be thought and pass through, just pass through. It's okay to do that. And right when you notice that you've gone off in thought, you pull your attention back when you notice that you're able to do that. And the more that you do that, you get yourself in more and more relaxed states, and you raise your vibration more and more each time that you meditate, or even in that same session as you meditate, if you've brought your attention back a lot of times, or if you were able, that big part that a lot of people don't point out is this, that yes, that bringing it back teaches you to focus, that letting it go supports the teaching it to focus. It's kind of like stretching and breathing. When you stretch your body and you breathe, your body more naturally releases. It won't fight it because you're not holding any resistance. So that's all fine and dandy, and that part's very important. I encourage you to do that when you're feeling especially overwhelmed, anxious, but you see there's a turn of events here. The pendulum swings, okay? At this point in time, you may need that relaxation and that loving yourself feeling. And after you've done that all, and you're feeling great, now you want to do something about how great you feel. You want to do something with the ideas you've had. You feel great thinking about them. Right after you start feeling great about thinking those thoughts again in a great manner, it's time to take action. Are you listening to me? Because now I flipped the script. There's two of you here, okay? There's one of you, but you exist here in the physical realm, and you exist at that place that we are all from. You, the essence of you and all of us comes from there. That's why we all have power, the same power source. Every being on the planet derives every single capability it has from that same power source. Mark my words. It's time to take action. And this is what will happen. See, you'll get so good at relaxing and stuff like that. It's great. Get good at that. I want you to get good at that. Now you center yourself. And when you're centered, you take action. Okay? You go and at least, if nothing else, take a little bit of action at a time, more and more. And the more that you do that, you build a muscle also. Kind of like when you learn to relax, you get better at getting relaxed. Back to taking action. The more that you take action, the more that you take action. Okay? I am here to send this message. The message is simple. Okay? Yes. Love yourself. Do the things to show yourself you love yourself, because what's going to happen is it's going to take some of the anxiety out of taking action. The reason that you have anxiety associated or doubt or pessimism with taking action is because people forced you to take action in a way that wasn't loving toward yourself. They convinced you by design. Naturally they did, because they were looking out for themselves. And they were taught that this was how to look out for themselves, is by looking out for the agendas of others. And of course, it's natural because we live in a physical realm with contrast. We live in a realm where there's a lion, boom, and an antelope. And the lion, without the lion and the antelope both exist, and they both have purpose. And they actually live without one or the other one wouldn't exist. This is about getting to experience life, being here in this physical realm. That's what I'm trying to... It's okay to be who you are right now. And it is okay to decide who you'd like to be. Let every step be a step forward in the realm of being loving about who you are right now. And also let the next step be taking action toward the you that you desire to be, or that who you'd like to become. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button. If you have anything to add to this, or any comments, any even if it's suggestions, I just ask that you ask in a respectful manner, because that's what I'm doing right here for you. I'm not challenging anybody's beliefs in this. I'm simply telling you what I know and what I see as evidence in my own life. I had resistance going on when I started. I produce hip-hop music on my other site, superficialnonsense.com. You can check me out on YouTube, Instagram, all that. I got a TikTok, Twitter. I don't do too much with the Twitter right now. I just repost and different little stuff like that. Post my tracks. SoundCloud. And I've got my tracks for sale on BeatStars. But I was doing that, and I was taking action, kind of getting overwhelmed. And then I took a day and kind of relaxed myself. I realized, it's funny, after I relaxed myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start that in the Flow of Prosperity brand that I wanted to. And now here I am doing it. And it's all because the willingness to relax. And that relaxation was needed after the taking action. It took me to the next place that I desired to go. This is the nature of the true law of attraction. The law of attraction has been thought up as, a lot of people are skeptical of this for a reason, and it's because there's been people out there that have found a way to win in a competitive manner. You found a way to get the manifested desires. Every time that you sacrifice the relaxing and loving yourself part of it, when your inner being, when that voice inside you that says, I really need to take a break, or I really need to do this right now for myself, and you ignore that voice, there's one little part of that life, that high-minded life that you had, that transcends money. It transcends love life. It transcends material possessions. It transcends just getting a result. these, and I'll put this in here for you real quick. These are the billionaires. The reason these are the billionaires is because once you realize that by loving yourself, you create the need for action, and then you choose the action, watch, these are the people that want to do better for other people. That's this channel. This whole channel is about helping people become wealthy. This whole channel is about helping people understand the laws of the universe so that they can operate in a way that they feel good while they work toward what they'd like in life. I'll say this one time and then I'll leave it alone. I'll probably say it again in lots of videos actually. You do not take your goal, that's all the way, your goals and your desires that are way out here, and totally get rid of thinking of them that way. You do not compartmentalize your success. It's okay to compartmentalize your success, but allow yourself that free time to also tell yourself the broad ideas, the broad perspective of what you want, because it is going to drive you. It is what drives you. Yes, you can sit, you can make a list, and you can complete goals, and you will get those goals complete, and then what will manifest will be an operative manifestation of those physical components that you combined on that list. Now, if you have a list and it's based off of, boom, this goal up here that has nothing to do except for with that those things on the list cater to that higher minded vision, instead of just the goal of getting money first, becoming healthy first, becoming wealthy, or I already said getting money, but having great relationships. That is what makes the difference, okay? That's what makes the difference. I didn't tell you this is the billionaires for the wealth part of it. I'm saying there is freaking abundance waiting everywhere for you. Everywhere for you. It's out here. You have just as much of a right, if that word works for it, as anyone else to it. You are a piece of the everything and the all. You are the reason the everything and the all made little pieces. You are it. Anybody else that's getting a part of it that you don't understand why you can't have, it's not their fault either. Everyone has their free choice here. So, boom. Back to the whole point here. I'm going to be putting out more processes to break it down for you. Steal the stuff I'm telling you, though. Feel free to steal the ideas I just told you. I'm going to break down the processes so simple that you'll be able to use them and not have no issue realizing that when you feel good, you feel more inspired. And when you feel more inspired, you take action. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to leave it there. That's enough. I really do appreciate you tuning in. I like the idea of the people that are going to get value from this video. You're here right now. I just want to tell you, hey, I love you, okay? You are my brother. You are my sister. You are very important to me, okay? If you've liked this video, please hit the like button. If you have a comment that you'd like to leave or a question you'd like to ask, if it's a comment you'd like to leave, feel free to keep the comment. If you'd like to ask a question, you can ask on here. But also, if you'd like to ask a question, feel free to just message me on any of my social media platforms, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll try to give you the answer to the best of my ability, and I'll be upfront and honest. If I don't know, I don't know. And I'll tell you that, and probably going forward, because of the nature of who I am, I'll look for that. If you feel like you know somebody who needs to hear this video, please hit the share button. And just share it to that one individual person. I don't want you to have people hating your freaking social media account. And, we don't have to achieve giving the whole thing to everybody all the time that isn't ready for it. Like sharing every video I have or everything about the law of attraction all over your Facebook. Because when you do that, it actually deters people from seeing the benefit in it if they're not ready for it. So share it to somebody you feel like would appreciate it, or then maybe if you just feel like maybe they'd be willing to listen to something that you've been trying to do positive for them, and maybe this video kind of entails that. And then if you think that I'm adding value to you in any way, if you think that you'd like to see this channel get bigger and be able to do like, different free giveaways and have cool products with better designs on it and stuff like that as we go forward, I want you to hit the subscribe button, and I'd love to have you be an active partner in our community. When you hit that subscribe button, you are not one of my subscribers, okay? I tell people this over and over, and I'm going to keep telling people this in my videos because it's very important to me. When my company hires employees, if there's a way to do it in a legal manner, it is not going to say employee number. It is going to say business partner number, doom, doom, doom. You are my friend. You are also, I don't think of you as a customer. You're a business partner. This business is here to add value to our world, to give people access to the flow of well-being, and to make an avenue where more and more people are able to access that flow of well-being that is ever present. We love you here at the end in the Flow of Prosperity organization. We really do appreciate everything that you do for us. And with that being said, we'll end this video, and I'll see you on the next one. You have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Bye-bye.